Welcome to Educabana. I'm going to take you for a tour of the site, especially since it's a membership site and not everything is available to those just viewing it from the outside. The question asked on here is if you're looking for a tutor or looking to be a tutor, this is a great site for you. You can sign up through the membership button here. This will give the membership options. With the free, mostly just having access to some of the lessons that I've put on here. Still worthwhile if you are especially an English teacher. It kind of depends on if it takes off for other teachers as well. Student, mostly here the students are going to be able to see some of the lessons and maybe use those as practice, but it's to be able to see the tutor profile. It also has something called Group Meet, which is similar to Meetup, and you can post lessons, and there's a classified section that students can use. Student and teacher, you get a profile that becomes your ad as a tutor, and you can use some of the lessons that I thought were ones that I needed to charge a little bit more for that I have on their website. Teachers Pay Teachers, and you also get to have a free fundraising page if you choose to do that. We'll set one of those up for you. So that's for $9.99 per year to become student and teacher. And you can still search for other teachers or tutors if you are in that category as well. Alright, so we're not going to sign up right now. We're going to go to my profile, which will require me to log in. If you don't have a login, then you can go to the sign up here as well. So when you log in and see your profile, yours obviously won't have quite as much on it as this. You'll be able to do the edit button. But as far as the tutoring, this is the section where people can see information about the tutors, or you as a tutor, including a general map to the area. So you see your subscriptions down at the bottom. Here I'll show you quick how to update the profile. Now those of you that would not be tutors, just students, you can update your profile, but it's not going to be something that others are going to be looking at. It's not your ad like it is for the teachers or the tutors. So you can have a resume file or some other kind of file that you think helps describe you, an ad possibly. And then here this would be your published resume that's searchable. So you make sure that you put all the things that you can do in here because it could be searched. And then you have how many years you've been working, the age level that you would like to tutor, the subjects you'd like to tutor, the different days and times, and where you'd like to tutor. That could be a public place, the student's home, or your own home. You could choose online, and just a couple of distances to give you some choice there as well. So as a tutor, that's what you'd fill out. As a student, that's what you'd be looking at when you see the profile down here. Now in order to see those profiles, a student or a teacher who's looking for other tutors would go to the Tutors button, and you see a tutors list. Now we only have 4 members starting the website out. It's brand new, but this will be growing, and you can change the way you sort the list by age, age groups people teach. So I know that I teach high school, so I'll show up on there. You can also choose the subjects. So here I teach English, so I should show up on that one as well. Right now we don't have a health or wellness tutor, so there's nobody on there. Also, you can search using a few different pieces of search criteria. Mostly here, it's going to be the resume and then some kind of location. So as far as the resume is concerned, you just type in something that you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for creative writing, but you just decide to type creative to be simple. There we don't have anyone that's written creative writing in. Oh, it's because we're now on the sub list. So let's get back to the main list. Type in creative and find users, and then it'll be there. So you just have to make sure that you have the full tutor list if you're going to use the separate search criteria, or search within one of these for the other search criteria, which is kind of nice to have as well. You could type in creative or not, and then a city. So in this case, Milwaukee. Now remember that the person that's tutoring can only choose one city here, so you might need to type in a few different ones to figure it out, or the tutors can maybe put that in their resumes as something else. But here I have Milwaukee as my location as a tutor. So a few different ways. If you want it within walking distance, type in your zip code. If you just want it to be somewhere in the same state, which would be pretty difficult to visit that tutor, but you know, whatever you want to try to search for. My recommendation for tutors is to write as much as possible in the resume section so that people can just use that as the main search tool, especially if or when the site gets huge. You're going to be maybe choosing English tutors, and you're going to want to choose them in your town, and then that have creative writing or grammar as something that they're good at. Although I think grammar is a separate one on here. Yeah. So those are just a few of the basics, some of the things that you can't see unless you become a member and log in, and some of the tools that you will be using when you do become a member of Educabana.